As Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. Let's see what happens when Jack finishes this conversation right away.
Sounds like you have things well in hand. Let's talk again, say, 2 weeks from today?
Sounds good.
Harvey, we need to talk about call escalation.
Really? Because I have our meeting down for next week.
Yeah, but I just got off the phone with Mr. Trevorrow, and he was furious.
I know. But I did just what we said. I spoke to him last week and explained to him the next steps in the claims process. Then I told him an adjuster would be out to see him today.
But the adjuster canceled, right?
Yeah, I guess. But what am I supposed to do about it? I'm not gonna go adjust the claim myself. I'm not an adjuster. You're not talking sense, Jack.
Not talking sense?
Boy, that vein in your forehead's really throbbing. You should get that looked at.
You see, Jack and Harvey never really discussed what to do when things go wrong and get off track. And according to our old friend Murphy's Law, things will always go off track sooner or later. More importantly, Jack could have helped Harvey develop a sense of purpose and accountability so that dealing with the customer is more than just a series of rote steps. Purpose and accountability drive customer loyalty and build trust, which in turn helps to build a customer connection. Let's go back and see what might have happened if Jack and Harvey had taken this last crucial step.
It sounds like you have a plan, but after you've explained the next steps to the customer, what do you do if something changes, like you need more documentation or the schedule needs adjustment?
Well, the next time the customer calls in, I can have them...
Whoa. I'm gonna stop you right there. Shouldn't you call the customer?
Well, I'm really busy, Jack. I don't know if I have time for all that.
We don't have time not to do that. If you proactively call the customer, you not only can eliminate and anticipate problems before they become problems,
But I show the customer that we really care. That I really care.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Sounds like you have things well in hand, but let's schedule a check-in next week to see how the frame is shifted. I mean, things are always changing, so we might need to develop some new alternatives to meet those changes. Why don't you give it some thought, and we can agree on how to move forward next week. We'll call it a microfact session.
Sounds good. Let's talk on Tuesday.
Now, if we could only use the fact model to help our softball team.
Funny you should mention that. Let's talk about getting your numbers up. Now, I framed the opportunity in 3 broad areas: hitting, running, fielding. So let me ask you, what do you think the problem is?
So remember, when tracking progress, you need to anticipate what could go wrong and take it into account. Harness the power of purpose to motivate people and use microfact as often as needed. Now I need to go reserve the batting cages for Jack. I think it's going to be a long weekend for him.